Catie, thanks so much for being with us here this evening. We're looking forward to your show. If you can start off, and we're just trying to get into your mind, your music, your history. Maybe we can start at the beginning in terms of how you got into this and where it all sort of came from.
Sure. First, let me say that it's a real pleasure to be here, and that when
I told you to say that, right?
When I hold a microphone like this, I feel like I have a certain newscasterly quality, and if I sound different than my regular self, that would be why. Ladies and gentlemen, we're here to the no.
Go ahead, you're on a roll.
I grew up in Maine, and I wasn't really exposed to this kind of music, like folk music, people writing their own songs, people who, all that I knew were like famous rock bands. And then Journey.
Okay. Journey. Amazing you went from Journey to this. That's a bit of
I sang with Foreigner one time.
Really?
Yeah, in the chorus of I Want to Know What Love Is.
You mean not just in your bedroom,
no,
on tour?
No. Oh, well, one show though. Just the show in
impressive.
Portland, Maine. I made the cut, and I got to be in that choir that sings I Want to Know What Love Is. So that was my beginning.
Yeah.
Then I went off to college where there was a little hippie subculture. I went to Brown University, and it was really ripe for being a folk singer. And I knew I wanted to be a musician, but this was like my chance to see where I could fit into it. And Suzanne Vega came to perform before she had her hit. So she was kind of unknown folk singer, and she played this amazing show. And she told stories, and it was just her on stage with a guitar, and I just knew, like, this is the genre that I like.
But you were playing guitar up to that point.
I was playing guitar at
more rock
restaurants. I was playing, at that point, I'd been exposed to some good, LA folk people like songwriter like James Taylor and Jackson Browne and Carole King and people like that, Carla Bonoff, who incidentally, Carla Bonoff I just played a show with. We play split bill shows now, which is very exciting to me.
Saw that. We're trying to get Carla here too.
Yeah, she's great. We sang The Water Is Wide together. So anyway,
that was actually at our wedding. We played that song. Yeah.
Really? Her version or a different version?
No, it's her version.
Wow. Yeah.
She
I got to be the third harmony there.
Very cool. Very cool.
So it was a little bit like, being in my bedroom in high school with the headphones on and Carla's voice coming through the headphones, but like our voices were coming through the monitor together, and I couldn't believe it. It was really exciting.
Yeah, that's cool.
But then I guess I learned, living in the Boston area, I learned about the whole folk thing and got swept up.
That's good.
Yeah.
And tell me a little bit about the evolution of your music over time. Is it, in your mind, similar today to what you were doing 5 and 10, 15 years ago?
I think it's remarkably similar. And that I think it's just the process of becoming more yourself and more true to the sounds that you like to hear and the lyrics that mean something to you. And, I've been working on my writing and my playing over the years. And hopefully there's a few more songs that have some sort of complication in them. Right. But complication's not always good. And I think I started out simple, and I still write pretty direct, simple songs that hopefully find ways to say things in a new way. I guess that's the goal.
I mean, I guess all music can be interpreted by the listener in many different ways, but we certainly appreciate a lot of your love songs. Are they, and I don't know if this is too personal to ask, are they autobiographical or third party?
Absolutely, every one of them. No.
No, really?
No, I mean, for the most part, they are. I've been in a relationship for 10 years, and I have 2 small children now, and so any breakup songs that you hear are a little more imagined, than reality. Although you go through ups and downs, even in a marriage, and so I generally pull from 90% personal experience, and then having good conversations with people who are going through something difficult is always a prize for me.
Juicy
and
stuff
I really hate to celebrate someone else's pain, but sometimes
makes for a good song.
It does, and I say thank you.
And these days, who are you listening to? Who's on your?
I have been listening to Chris Smithers' new record, Leave a Light On.
We like Chris.
It's a great record.
Yeah.
And Oldebel, and they did a great cover of High on a Mountain. That song, on a Mountain. Oh my God, they do an amazing cover of that. I've been listening to some Peter Mulvey and Aaron McEwen. Yeah. Which I guess, over the years we've crossed paths, but I just recently started listening more to them. So. But
you tend to listen to, it sounds like, people in the genre,
yeah,
which a lot of times artists do.
And
once in a while I'll talk to an artist and they say, all I listen to is jazz or just something completely different than what they do.
Not really, no.
Catie, we're looking forward to the show tonight. We appreciate your time, and thanks for being here.
Thanks for having me.